All right, so this thing has finally arrived. I had some problems with UPS and their delivery on Friday, so it's Monday now. And I didn't even get a notification that it was out for delivery today. I stayed home from work just so I could receive it because it's a signature. They wouldn't let me pick it up from any local depot or anything like that. So I actually was expecting it just not to come today. But my doorbell rang and it has arrived. So I'm actually doing this unboxing, not for unboxing's sake necessarily, but more just as proof of the shape of the box, make sure everything's the way it should be, because if you have been following the saga around this scooter for any amount of time, you can see that it's been taped back up. They must have opened these up. If you've been following this for any amount of time, you will have known about the issues with these scooters and the problems they've had with them. So they have allegedly fixed a lot of the problems, even though it seems like some people are still having issues. So yeah, anyways, I'm doing this so I have, some evidence of what I found inside the box and the shape of everything as I found it brand new. So anyways, this is the Apollo City Pro, at least it should be, the dual motor version. And the reason why I bought this was because I have this scooter over there, you can see it. That's the 9-bot G30 Max, whatever it's called. And it's been great, but where I live, there's plenty of hills, and that is a bit of an issue. So it's a great scooter. It's a great scooter, but I've committed to scootering to work and back every single day. And I have been for the past about 6 months, and it's been fantastic. So I figured it's time to get something that I really can use as a proper vehicle and stop using my car. And this looked like to be the one. Anyways, this is power supply. The past QC. We'll find out, in the near future if that's actually the case and if I need to get a new one. Hopefully not. But there's the power supply. All right, now let's see how we can get this stuff out of here. Okay, what do we got? Bits and bobs. Some spare parts, it looks like, for the latching mechanism. This stuff in here, that's what that looks like for the most part. Maybe entirely. Tools, reflectors. Looks like there's a little bit of Loctite on those. Believe those are for the stem, just to attach the head to the stem. It looks like it still has the old throttle. Huh. That's the old throttle, if I'm not mistaken. I'll take it out and get a closer look, maybe have a B-roll shot. But that looks like the original throttle, not the quote-unquote upgraded ones, the replacement throttles that they sent out. Well, we'll see how that turns out. All right, how do we get this guy out of here safely? This can pop right out. Ish. There we go. Okay, easy peasy. All right. So we'll probably stand this up. Okay. It's locked into place. Lock that there. Oh, that's firm. Nice. Okay, let's see. Oh my, this is much more difficult than I anticipated. Okay, there we go. Appears to be on there. See, this is the one thing I was worried about, that, I understand the simplicity of having just these two screws here. Cool, nice and simple, right? That sounds nice. But there's a lot of torque going to be happening here. Why not just have two on the front as well? It seems a little short-sighted, but it is what it is. Let's look at the actual manual. How about that? Probably a good idea. Da-da-da-da-da. So, are none of those washers going on there, or are they? Connect the male connector cable coming out of the handlebar into the female connector coming from the stem. Make sure the pins are aligned. Yes, make sure the male port and the female port are aligned properly. Insert the handlebar on top of the front stem and tighten into place the hex screw provided. Hex screws, okay. You boys. Nope, these ones. So yeah, there are other options. scooter like this. But the main reason why I wanted this particular scooter, and the reason why I decided to order this one, was mainly because of its, not mainly, but a big part of that was because of its waterproof rating. And since I wanted to ride it year round, and I live in the Pacific Northwest, where it rains a lot and doesn't get a lot of snow in the winter, this looked like it'd be a good fit. So there are other options in that category. Well, mainly I could think of is that new Segway P100S, which is also a good option. Looks like it does well on hills, even though it only has one rear motor. Apparently, from what I've heard, it does quite the job of getting around. So yeah, another reason I think why I ordered this is a Canadian company. And even though I ordered this over a month ago now, I didn't have to wait as long as other people who ordered a long time ago. So I'm not complaining so much about it. Yeah, it's very interesting. I swear they had different throttles. They looked more like a throttle from like a Segway 9-bot, just like a full thing with the buttons on it completely. Yeah, see that? I don't know. Doesn't seem super smooth. We'll find out. We'll find out. I should probably take this whole thing out now, huh? How about that? This is that Apollo bag. Has straps. Is supposed to be able to hang lower so that it's not blocking the light. I don't know how low it's gonna hang though. I don't know. Might have to just give this away to somebody. All right, heavy boy, time to come out of here. Oh boy, that's a heavy girl. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's definitely heavier than my 9-bot Max. That is heavy. Yeah, you don't want to be carrying that up and down flights of stairs on a daily basis. It's pretty heavy, and I'm a pretty big guy. I'm over 200 pounds, and I think what is that? Oh, just some stuff from production, probably. I'm just gonna go and look over the scooter and see if I see anything untowards. It's solid metal, man. It's a hefty piece of kit. This is the dual motor version. As you can see, there's a motor in the front, motor in the back. This thing was also apparently another negative of this scooter. The clip is not as substantial as you'd might like it to be. The welding looks pretty good. A couple bubbles on that side, but it'll probably be just fine. All right, so next is perform tests. He went for it. Oh my God. Funny guy. Oh, you go, kitty. So, you. Look at the power button on the left side of the handlebar and press it for 3 seconds to power the scooter. You should now be able to see the display powered on, and keep the scooter elevated to stool, bench, blah, blah, blah. As testing involves spinning both wheels, the scooter should kick on start mode. Should kick to start mode. It's going. Okay. This guy. Working. Good stuff. All right. Well, it's on kick to start mode, so how am I going to do that? Okay. Well, see, the light comes on for the brakes. These brakes are heavy to hold on to. They're pretty... Oh, so that was the regen braking. So if you press these actual drum brakes, that was the front drum brake I pressed. Press the front drum brake, it'll turn on the regen braking. Anyways, let's try this over here. So that one's going. So it works great. Brakes are working. I might need to tighten them later, but we'll test it out a bit later. Test the gear change by pressing the power button. A short click will change the speed levels. So it's on eco mode. Comfort mode. Okay, so that's the speed mode. Light. Oh, so is that eco mode? Interesting. Oh, no, I'm just dumb. No, what's this M for? Oh, that's just the light. Okay. Why does that turn the light on? So eco mode has to have the light on? Interesting. The light is relatively bright. Not super, super bright. It is pointed. Someone said it pointed like at the cars, but it looks like it's actually pointed downwards. So, I don't know. We'll see how it works at night. I do ride in the morning. Going to work, like I said, so you want to use that. Also, always have a spare light. It's super handy. Okay, test your right and left signals. Let's give those a shot. That one works. Turn it off. This one works. Cool. Next, grab an air pump and locate the air valve on the front tire. Remove the safety cap and attach the pump to blah, 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 45 psi. Problem with these really short valves is just trying to get to them is a pain in the butt. And as soon as you start to take it off, you start losing air. So how much air did I lose there? Who knows? It's a mystery. I'm not a fan of these really short valve stems. We'll see. They're so close to the motor here that like your thumbnail, see, gets all scratched up. That's just, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't have a giant thing sticking out. You know, I misplaced the other cap and then found it, and I did it again because I'm a moron. Can't learn from my mistakes. All right, let's see. Stand on this thing. Oh, she's a heavy girl. It's pretty big. Oh, wow. Suspension is something. Very interesting. Handlebars are really wide. Really wide. Not used to having handlebars like this. Oh, it's really smooth though. Really smooth suspension. The stem is really stiff as far as I can tell. Very stiff. Cool. And then the kickstand. There she is in all her glory. It's honestly, it's a beautiful machine. It's a lot bigger than I anticipated. Not a lot bigger, but definitely beefier than I thought it was originally. But that's okay. It's good. It's not too big. It'll be good for me to go to work. I can fit it under my desk. It shouldn't be a problem. And it's got a nice little bell. Cool. I think that's it. I didn't see any problems with it. At least I don't think so. It looks like it's in primo shape. So I'm going to take it for a spin.